All right, welcome back, second and third grade. So let's talk a little bit about your STEAM lesson today. Um, it's all about climates. And yet again, climates are what weather is like in a location over a long period of time. So, major difference between regular weather, which can change from day to day, hour to hour. Climate is weather over a long period of time. So, what you're going to do for this lesson is you're going to create a drawing of a state. And you're going to do a little bit of research to find out what that state's climate is like. Now, there are many states, and the United States is huge, from Alaska to Hawaii, which is out in the middle of the ocean, all the way to New Mexico. So there are a lot of different places in our country. So the climates are going to be different. For example, New Mexico is a hot climate, and it's mostly desert, as opposed to if you go to a state like Pennsylvania, where I'm from. Pennsylvania is a temperate climate. And so what you're going to do is you're going to use your video that you just watched to identify what kind of climate your state is. Many of them might be very similar. And then you're going to look at this page at the different factors that can change what a climate is like. And then also add some of those into your drawing. For example, New Mexico. One factor New Mexico has is that it has a high altitude. For example, in Taos, just in town itself, we're at about 7,000 feet above sea level. That's really high. So that changes what the climate is in the mountains of New Mexico than it does the climate in the southern part of the state, where that's a little bit more flat. So take that into consideration. And so altitude affects a lot of things. It affects temperature, that's a really big one. It can also affect precipitation. So just remember that some of these things, these factors, will affect your state. Take Florida, for example. If you look at your group of factors, you have sea currents in nearby seas. Florida is right on the ocean. Hey, guess what? So is Texas and many other states. So how is that going to affect the climate? You can go ahead and make a drawing like this. So I did Pennsylvania. So I'm going to bring up my whiteboard here. And here's what I wrote down. I did a couple of little pictures. I did mountain ranges, because that's a factor. I did rain clouds, because Pennsylvania is a temperate area. It gets a good amount of rain. I also drew a tree, and because Pennsylvania does have many deciduous forests, because it has a good amount of rainfall. And so that's what grows in Pennsylvania, a lot of deciduous trees. I put down that it has a summer, and it's a hot but relatively short summer, and the winter is cold and relatively short. Pennsylvania is one of those states where it kind of gets equal amounts of each one of the seasons, which is kind of nice. So that's it. That's all you have to do. It can be a simple drawing like this, have your state listed, and have your climate listed. All right, students, I hope you have fun with this. Don't kill yourself over this. Spend about a half hour drawing this and researching what the climate is in your state you chose. All right, have fun.